this example, which is exercise 6.4, page 121, which is this one. Okay, this example. So in this example, said that the 2 kilogram mass collar is released from rest. So from the first sentence, we have two information, which is the mass of this collar, 2 kilogram. Okay, and the second one, release from rest at A. So this is position A. So V1 equal to 0. Okay, because it is said that it is released from rest. And then the third information, with the spring stretch 0.25 meter. Spring stretch 0.25 meter, meaning that it is already said to us the spring deformation at position 1. This is x1 equal to 0.25. Since it is said stretch, so positive 0.25. Okay, if it is said compress, so you put negative. Pull by a constant force P 10 Newton. So P here is equal to 10 Newton. Okay, but it's not directly pulled, but pulled by a constant force P 10 Newton through cable AC. So meaning that this is a cable constant force 10 Newton that pulling the collar. Determine the velocity of the collar as it passes point B. So B, this is point B. Okay, A is the first point, B is the second point. So information, the question asks you to find V2 equal to at B. Okay, so notice that there are two type of question. The first one is like this one. They only give you one figure, and then you need to imagine what is the position 2. The second one is it is already give you the position 1 and position 2. I will show you one example later on with the one that already give the position 2. For this one, it is only given to you the position 1, and you have to imagine what is the position 2. Okay, so in this case, we want position 2, you want the collar to be here. Equation B, so this one right in the middle, here is the collar. Continue. So this is the position 2 where the collar is here at B. This is position 2, this is position 1. So what happened here is this is the P and the roller is here. Okay, extend spring. Oh, I forgot the spring. So there is a spring connecting from here to this point. So there is a spring here. So the spring will be from this point to this collar. So in this case, here is the point. So you still follow from this point to the collar, from this point to the collar. So now this is our spring. Okay, at position B. So we have one cable and one spring that is attached to the collar. Okay, so we have the position 2. Okay, that's it. Information is given to us. We need to determine what is the value of V at position 2. So any question that you have, okay, the first thing to do is just to write down what is the equation. So which is U12 equal to delta V G12 plus delta VE12 plus delta T12. Okay, actually this chapter, okay, it is very structured. Okay, all the work and energy involved to pull, for example here, to pull the component from A to B is already divided into sub-component which is given in the equation. Okay, so what you need to do is just write down the equation and try to fill in the equation. Okay. Okay, fill in what is information that you have. At the end, you will see that you have one unknown, and solve the equation. You get the answer. Okay, you start by the first one. U12. Okay, U12. We know that we have three components, which is constant force, cable, friction. Okay, so we go one by one. Constant force, cable, and friction. So constant force, like I said, the constant force, in order for you to have this constant force, you must see a constant force, or say clearly there is a constant force acting directly on the component. So from this component, you can see that there is no constant force, P or F or something, that is act directly on the component. So the constant force, 0. As easy as that one. If you see the constant force, then you calculate. In this case, there is no constant force on the component. You put 0. As simple as that. Then we see the cable. Now we have the cable. So of course we will have this one. And also say the constant force on the cable is P equal to 10 Newton. So you have a cable, which is the equation PA minus B. Okay, A minus B is the change in the length of the cable. Then the third one, friction. Nothing said about the friction. If the system said that the friction for the collar is something, then you calculate. Then you have to calculate the distance. Now there is nothing said for the friction. Okay, no, meaning that there's no friction calculated from here. So bam, again you put it as 0. Okay. So I hope that clear. If there is something P, you put the equation. If there is friction, you put this one. If not, you just put directly the thing as 0. Now we need to know what is the A minus P. Okay. Equal to, P is given, constant force 10 Newton. What is A? What is B now? Okay, well, you need to know the change in the length of the cable. So we need to identify two fixed point, which is, in this case, we can put the first one is here on the collar, the second one is on this roller. Okay, as our fixed point, because at the end we have also here and this collar as our reference point to know what is the difference in the length of the cable. Okay, so the A is, in this case, our A is this one, from here to this is our A, and from here to this part is our B. Okay, so the B in this case is from there to there is 0.3 minus 0.3. Then you go to A. What is the value of A? So simple calculation. Sub this one. This is point C. This is point A here. So given the radius is 0.4, here is 0.4, so 0.3, 0.4 plus 0.3, this is 0.7. And then here we have 0.4 plus also 0.3, 0.7. So the A equal to square root of 0.7 squared plus 0.7 squared equal to, if I'm not mistaken, it is, calculation, 1.0 meter. So you put 1.0. Okay, so from here you calculate that one, you can have equal to 7 Newton meter. Okay, so you have the cable constant force by work done by a constant force through cable is equal to 7 Newton meter. If there is constant force, if there is friction, you have to add up together. Okay, in this case, this one is 0, this one is 0. So your calculation actually, U12 is equal to 0 plus 7 plus 0. So that's your U12. Okay, now you know this value of U12, you just need to put it here. .7 equal to. So finish for the first part on the left, which is work done by a constant force, cable, and constant friction force. So we go to the 3 more part. This is one. delta Vg, Vg12 equal to mg delta H. Okay, there's nothing complicated here. M is the M, given mass 2 kilo, G is the G, 9.81. What you need to find is only the delta H. Okay, so the change in the vertical movement. So the component moving from here to this point. So it is going upward, first thing, it is positive. Going outward positive, downward is negative. Now you need to calculate, to determine the magnitude. Okay, so from here to there, 0.3 is here, 0.5 is here, and 0.4, so you have 0.7 equal to. So calculate this one, mg delta H, you will have something like 13.724 Newton meter. Okay, simple as that one. So you have this value, just put it here, 13.724 plus. Okay, we go to the next one, delta VE. Okay, so we have the delta VE. Delta VE 12 x2 squared minus x1 squared. Okay, so here also you put first the thing that you know, given the k is 600. Now you only need to find what is x1, what is x2. Okay, so remember that the x1 and x2 is the spring deformation. You cannot see in the figure, but this is the, from your calculation, it is the deformation. What you see from here, this one is spring length at the position 1, spring length at the position 2. So actual length of the spring at position 1, actual length of the spring at position 2. So this is the, in this case, this is the L1, this is the L2, not the X. Okay, so the X is what? L minus L2 minus L will be the X2. L1 minus L will be the X1. So actual length minus the minus original length. Okay, without any force, and then you get the deformation. But in this question, it's already said, yeah, at position 1, okay, the spring is stretched 0.25 meter. This is the x1 actually. So you put directly x1 0.25. No, x1. Yes. Square. Okay, x1 equal to 0.25. And you know that the L1 equal to L plus x1. From here, you can calculate what is the value of L, because you want to use in the second equation, which is L2 equal to L plus x2, to get the x2 to be put there. Okay, so first you need to find what is L. In this case, you need to first calculate what is L1. L1 from this figure, so you have, put it here. This is 0.3, 0.4. Okay, so the L, which is here L1, is 0.5 equal to L, we need to know, plus x1 0.25. So L equal to 0.5 minus 0.25 equal to 0.25. It is the original length of the spring. Okay, use this information to calculate the x2. So go, we have L2 equal to L plus x2. What we need is x2. So x2 equal to L2 minus L. So L is already 0.25. What is the value of L2? So this is the L2. See from this figure, from here to here, given R is 0.4. So it is 0.4 So you calculate that one, 0.4 minus 0.25, you have 0.15. Okay, so put it here, 0.15 squared, and calculate this one. What I get here is 0.5 minus 12 Newton. Minus 12 Newton meter for delta V elastic 1, 2. Okay, for the delta VE 1, 2. Okay, so we have 0.12. So here is minus. So the value is 12. Okay, so we go to the last part. Which is delta T12, delta T12 equal to half m V2 squared minus V1 squared. Okay, so what is half? Half is half. What is m? Given, pump 2. What is V2? What is V1? V2 is the one that you want to calculate, V2 squared. The question asks you what is the V at position B. So this is the V2. So you put that, V2. What is V1? Start from rest. So V1 equal to 0. It will not give to you, but from the sentence in the question, you have to find the information. Okay? Put it in the mathematical equation, information that you can use in this equation. Okay, so it become half, bam, you have V2 squared. Okay, so now put it here, plus V2 squared. So notice from here you have one equation with only one unknown here, V2 squared, and then calculate this, we have V2 equal to. So I have already calculated that one, the V2 is 2.29 meter over second. Okay, so that is 2.9. In your book you have 2.27 something, so 2.2, 2.3 meter over second for V2. Okay, so again, first step, identify position 1 and position 2. If it is not given, you have to at least draw simple one to make sure you notice or you know what is the position 1, what is position 2, what is the force involved, what are the component like the spring, the cable and so on. So you have to draw the position 2. If it is already given to you, you just use that one. Okay, that is the first step. Second one, read the figure, read the sentence given and come up with the information. So like this one, you have the mass, you have the start from rest, V1 is 0, it is stress something, so what is the information? So you put out all the information and put it in the form that you can use in the equation. Then you write the equation. U12 equal to delta VG, delta VE plus delta T12. Okay, and try to fill in the blank, fill in the equation one by one. Start by U12, constant force through cable, constant friction force, and then gravity, and then the elastic, and then the velocity. Okay, and then you will see that in this level of study, for the sake of our syllabus, you will be only given one unknown. For this one equation, you can directly solve the problem. Okay, in the real world, of course, maybe you have a more complex problem, but for the sake of our study, in the syllabus, this level of study, you will only be given up to only one unknown. Okay, so you can solve that one pretty easily. Okay, so that's all for the first example. We go to the second one.